as much as they can. They try to attend as much as possible, but you try not to attend too much. It's definitely going to be bad for you. Just enough,
do you
not
think
too
the
much.
issue isn't as much as attending lots of events? It's also the fact you've got to qualify for a lot of these events as well, because that hasn't really been talked about too much. But you know, the last month or so, I've watched so much Dota, and sometimes I'm actually like, what's this qualifying for? I'm watching now. I thought they'd already qualified. You know, there's so much on there. Anyway, we'll talk about these discussions a little bit later on, and plenty of them to come. Do keep those questions coming. We're into our draft for game number 2. There have been a few bans so far. What do you make of that, Ben?
Did we see the Wisp ban game number 1?
Yeah.
The puck was huge. I really do want to stress how big the puck was. Like, and you like normally you pick a mid laner, like I'm worried about him a little bit, but puck also had that 420 GPM talent for it. Scaled really well, worked well with the Pugna.
So are they gonna pick the?
5 seconds
That's
remaining.
the question. After what happened? First
Well,
game,
Chen didn't get banned too.
Yeah.
So maybe they're thinking about taking Chen, giving away NS. Is that worth? Maybe you take NS and you think you can get Chen?
NS is NS though. For me, I would prefer NS, but Puppey likes his Chen and he's really good Chen player.
He also likes his Bane as well, which has been his most played in this patch.
Yeah, because Chen is always banned against him.
Yeah.
Oh,
hello.
What, 90% win rate at Star Ladder, right?
Yep, 90.91. Only lost 1 game at Star Ladder.
Immortals stands to reason that they should take Night Stalker.
Yeah, I think Night Stalker worked well for them, and why not? And Venom is banned, like, I think Venom is by far the hero that annoys Night Stalker the most.
Ace is Venom too.
You don't seem to like Venom, I understand.
Yeah. He's been the victim of Venom far too often in games.
So they stick to what worked for them, Pugna.
Yep. And it was a good Pugna, wasn't it? MVP for performance for game number 1.
Oh, they switched things up. Go for the Wyvern. Not sure why though, like I was kinda expecting the Pug. That it was much more solid. It could actually be because they are I think this makes sense. They are actually expecting a Chen, and then Night Stalker is not good against Chen. So you want heroes that have a lot of wave clear, and Wyvern actually has that wave clear against Chen.
That's very smart.
Yeah, that actually might be the top priority.
Next level stuff.
So Secret actually gets the Chen right now with the Earth Spirit, so they're gonna have a lot of like early game roam, pressuring mid. See what Immortals do. Try and counteract this. We've seen teams like they go for Prophet, Spirit Breaker. Prophet probably not so possible here because they're gonna very likely run the Pugna as a offlaner position. Because basically the idea of picking Prophet against an aggressive team that ganks mid a lot is you can actually help your mid laner with the TP in. And Spirit Breaker, of course, you charge in as well. Like your play is centered around helping the mid lane.
Radiant team ban.
So they take out the Bat Rider. Bat Rider is a hero that's very good against Pugna, because in the last game you wanna, if you're Secret, you wanna isolate the Pugna first, but they couldn't. And Bat Rider is the kind of hero that can. The other one that could do it is Clockwork, but I don't think Secret will pick that now. Those are two of the probably the best heroes,
5 seconds
which are all banned out as well. And Secret takes out the Lifestealer.
One of the best anti-Chen heroes,
yeah,
but not.
I guess so, but it's
not great versus ES.
It's okay. I guess you can dice to ES, but most of the carries will you want to build a BK. They ban out the Prophet, so they are really worried about this. You know, like I mentioned, the Earth Spirit Chen ganking mid and Prophet TPing in, so the mid tower drops. Secret is building a draft around the mid lane now. They're gonna focus a lot of play.
10 seconds remaining.
Good start, and obviously putting enough pressure that will allow the other lanes to. So they finally take out the Night Stalker. Still really worried about that. What happened first game? So it seems like Immortals are gonna be heading to a direction where they're gonna have heroes that deal with Chen well. Like carries that deal with Chen well is like Mirana. Mirana is still in the pool.
Lynx too.
Yeah. I kind of like Mirana a bit more because Mirana's stronger early. It's harder for the Chen to gank you. Clinks dies to the Chen early, so that's the Spirit Breaker. So
yep,
like I thought,
taking that away.
They're gonna play around the mid a lot. a lot of action is gonna be in the mid. Keep your cameras on there. So where Secret sees that SB lineup,
10
SB pick up by
remaining.
Immortals, they'll have to probably try and pick up FATA,
5
a hero that's
seconds
very
remaining.
strong in the lane, so they can actually, once the fight happens in mid lane, everyone is in mid, 6 heroes mid, the off laner can actually hold his lane and pressure the cap. Doom actually still fits the criteria, but I'm not sure if they want to go back for that right now.
Wasn't the most convincing performance
Yeah.
from FATA this time round, was it?
Played a lot of Puck. He played one game of Underlord
Yep.
at Starladder. I mean, it's a hero that I would say fits him. It holds his lane. It's a pretty good hero that farms well, like offlaner that scales.
Yep. He's played 9 different heroes since he joined Secret, amongst them Prophet,
Radiant
Puck,
team
Doom,
pick.
Pugna, Necro, LC, Enchantress,
Bat
Queen of Pain,
Rider, yeah.
Queen of Pain, Batrider, and Underlord. Yeah.
So they go for Ember Spirit, one classics of probably his best hero.
Yep.
It's really good against like a Spirit Breaker. Very hard for Spirit Breaker to gank him because of the chains.
10 seconds remaining.
I think just overall good with their heroes. They have good
5
team fight
seconds
and Chen with the
remaining.
push right now. And it's also at the point where the third pick is usually you want to pick a hero that doesn't really reveal too much before you get information, because you want the enemy to pick another hero so that you can actually plan your draft ahead. So you pick the hero that is least important in your draft so that you allow other roles that you are planning to counter pick the enemy. Like this pick is really difficult for Secret, like the Ember right out. Usually you see teams like just go for the offlaner, solid offlaner. But it seems like they have other ideas for FATA now and saving his hero for later.
So what do Immortals want to go with now to deal with this Ember? And deal with Chen?
They don't have good lockdown for Ember.
Team
I think
Secret's
they
turn
probably
to
start
pick.
from there. Heroes are not good against Ember. Okay, this hero is okay against Ember. And he fights very well. Because if you think about what the game is gonna how the game is gonna pan out right now, is there's gonna be a lot of fighting in the middle. So when there's a lot of fighting, heroes are low HP. Bloodseeker will be strong in the lane, gets a lot of
10
damage.
seconds
Who
remaining.
takes that Bloodseeker, do you think? Because they both played it, haven't they? MP and QO.
Not sure though.
5 seconds
Do you know if
remaining.
QO plays the hero exclusive right now, or do they still switch around?
I think they would switch.
Yeah. It's both of their 3rd most played.
Fits both
Under
of them
this
very
patch.
well.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think I would put him on the safe lane this game. I wouldn't want a Bloodseeker to be mid because there's gonna be a lot of fights happening. I don't want my Bloodseeker to be pressured.
You just want to be a one-on-one. He's
Yeah.
great
Mm.
in one-on-one.
So I would
That's
actually
most
put him on the safe lane. So I guess QO probably, judging by what happened the last game. I mean, obviously it could still change, you know.
Yep.
They can swap it around. Saying what's more
Well,
likely to happen.
The Pugna's also a flex pick for them as well. 3 different players play it. Peppy's played it.
Not a fan of a position 5.
No.
Or a position 4 partner.
No, but just, just throwing that out there.
I mean,
It's another flex pick.
Liquid did it though at Starlighter, but I wasn't too big. They won, but I wasn't too big
Yeah,
of a fan
yeah.
of a support partner. I think the hero needs farm.
There's still Brood.
Yeah.
Brood, maybe not the best for Spirit Breaker, but I
Radiant
think he has a
team
super
back.
easy. sort of lanes.
Oh, so that's the FATA hero right there. So
Yep.
it's gonna be very strong lanes right now for them. The miss is gonna be really good against the Bloodseeker in the lane. And it's gonna allow for Chen to gank his lane as well. So because Brew
10
itself,
seconds
you have a
remaining.
slow to initiate. So if the Chen comes in from the side with a creep, you can start with a slow and Chen
5
runs in.
seconds
Easy kill.
remaining.
And it gives you like good team fight. And it's a hero that can actually, in the team fights, you disable the poke now because you cyclone him, you tornado him up, and he's not going to be able to do much in the fights. And you can use your dispel for the decrep, so it's also really good. I think in general it's a good pick against what Immortals.
And they don't have any ways to really prevent his ultimate. It's a big
Silence, I guess you
Team
charge in,
Secrets
you
turn
land the
to
charge or
bat.
the nether strike, and then you have to silence one. But
That
not that
sounds
not that reliable,
so far-fetched,
but possible.
but possible. Maybe like Winter's Curse and a Bloodseeker Silence. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound that bad.
Yep, that's very possible. So they do remove out the brute. About that annoying hero, even
10
though Secret does
seconds
not have the
remaining.
last pick here.
5 seconds remaining.
Not sure what's best for Ace here though.
I'll go with Immortals too.
He plays a lot of
Secrets
variety
turn
heroes,
to
but
pick.
nothing like feels that it stands out a lot here for me. They're gonna have to pick a hero that's gonna fight very well. and he's also good against Bloodseeker, because a lot of carry heroes don't really like to go up against Bloodseeker.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
one of the weird ones that he likes.
it's actually quite good. Laundry is actually quite good.
5 seconds remaining.
So he's also a Weaver picker.
Yeah, but Weaver's not good against
Struggles a lot.
yeah, Seeker and Bar.
I mean, he's top 5 right now. Brood, Venno, TB, AM, and Weaver.
A lot of those are bad against Bloodseeker.
So he's going to have to go outside his comfort zone with something. Husker.
Meepo is also not good here because of Wyvern. Okay.
Hello.
Paul!
Hello.
Paul!
Wow.
But is
What do you
Husker,
know?
is Husker actually
Not-
that good against Bloodseeker?
Yeah.
And Wyvern, we talked about in the last series how
Select your heroes.
how Infamous probably wanted to pick Huskar, but instead they picked a Razor because
So it's gonna be a call Wyvern, and Bounty is gonna annoy the Chen, follow him around. I don't know, man. I don't know who to side here.
And MP's gone with the Pugner.
I think I'm gonna just say Immortals. I don't know about the Husker.
Yeah, MP's gone with the Pugner, by the way.
I also don't.
Really?
No, I just don't think it's that great here. They have,
The
Good
rest of the heroes are okay.
yeah, the rest of the heroes are pretty good.
So we've done it the same thing again, haven't we?
Yeah.
Up to the 5th pick.
Yeah.
It all
The
looked
last
fine,
game they
and
went
then
Arc Warden, and
They did.
we
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah. And it was okay.
But they lost the last
10
game.
passable.
seconds remaining.
I'll go with Immortals
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
We're both on the Immortals
Really?
train.
5
Okay.
seconds remaining.
What? I'm just. All right. Fine. So you're both Immortals. You're always immortal.
In
my
Huskar, we
heart,
do
anyway.
not trust.
They just don't trust the Huskar pick. What can we say? Okay. Predictions are done. Both of them have gone for Immortals. Time to find out who our luggage-ridden duo in the commentary box want to go for. Are they on the same train? Let's find out as we head back to Fogged and Toby 1.
It is really hard not to be on the Immortals train. I'm leaning with the boys on the panel. La Huskar? Question mark.
It's an ace Huskar though. We said disgusting heroes.
Yeah, that is true. This is a level of disgusting.
But
But
there's a Blood Rage Pugna.
there's a Blood Rage Pugna, and there's a max movement speed probably all the time. Blood, you're playing against Huskar, who always likes to sit low on life to do damage.
Yeah.
So he's always going to be buffed in the fights. How is this meant to work for you?
And
you're
Wyvern-
running it without a dazzle. You're
Yeah,
running
there's
it
no
without that
save.
early pressure.
The only save is really the Chen coming into play here. And Wyvern overall versus Huskar is pretty good. Sure, Cold Embrace blocks the damage and not the burning spears, but the Arctic Burn is very obnoxious for a Huskar.
He gets kited. Puppey's Hand of God is going to be like on cooldown almost all the time. You at least do have some nice dispels. That's what the Brewmaster is
Whoa.
able to offer.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a core bounty hunter.
It is actually called Bounty. We were saying
We thought
it was
they were
probably
going
going
to
to be
swap.
switched.
We thought it was going to be core Wyvern and the bounty was going to swap up, but
This is a PMS Tango Bounty Hunter on the offlane.
so mid Bloodseekers. Okay, maybe I change up. Maybe I do go for the Huskar if it's a core bounty. That I am not a fan of core bounty hunter.
Maybe it's just
30
space
seconds
creation
to go.
after, like, you get the track early on. Okay, if there's any team which you'd probably want to back to run a bounty hunter successfully, it's got to be Immortals, right? Like, the team that
gets
fights
kills,
all the
yeah.
time. Like, if you get kill after kill after kill, if this lineup, which it looks like, is just completely designed for fighting and Team Secret to die, then this could really work. But he needs the space.
Are they going to like aggro tri-lane with the bounty or something? Leave the Pugna alone? I don't know. I'm not crazy about the bounty core. And it looks like a pretty nice Ember game for mid one. There's not a crazy amount of lockdown on Immortals, so I think mid one, if anything, can go out of control this game. Maybe we're over staring at the Huskar just because the last pick Huskar, we're like Huskar. This is a Huskar lineup. Usually when you see Huskar, it's really about the Huskar, but yeah, mid one's got a nice game, to be honest. There's like no lockdown for him. See if he's able to make anything of it, but yeah,
Team
they are
Secret-
going to go aggro.
Team Secret might be a little bit annoyed about this. So they're going aggro, but they didn't kill off the Observer Ward. So Team Secret planted down the sentry, but the Observer Ward's out of range of the sentry, and it blocks up the camp too. So Team Secret don't have the pull for their safe lane, and they're going to get aggro tri-lane. So mid 1 and QO can battle up in the mid, but Dubu and Febby, they're hunting for blood. Smoke will break, they know YapzOr's up in the tree line, and once again, they go for a kill, but this time Immortals won't claim it. YapzOr rolling boulders away.
Yep, Tuba goes mid now. He's going to throw the harassment onto mid one. Gets the opportunity to, and now Puppey has spotted. He knows that there's the ward there blocking. They do have a secondary sentry on Ace.
but they don't want to commit that to there. Like it's allowing Bounty Hunter a little bit more freedom in the lane, and yeah, they actually throw the sentry in the lane. So they decide to let the camp stay blocked.
They need to prioritize Ace getting farm. They can't just let this Bounty Hunter get a free lane pretty much. He's gonna. I mean, now it's gonna be.
There's a charge coming to mid. Mid one kind of knows he needs to back up. Thanks to the dire observer ward that got placed, they can see this rotation.
Always good. Having river wards versus spirit breaker is very important.
Look at the priority as well from Puppey. He wants to make sure that Forev can't stay close and get experience.
Yep.
So the Hellbearer is just trying to create more space. What about our other lane? The one lane we haven't really talked about. MP versus FATA on bottom lane. The Brew versus the Pugna.
Pugna favored, but the great thing is that Drunken Haze is a ridiculous ability. 25 mana cost, and you get a 70% slow. However, Pugna has Blast. So you should be able to force FATA out of lane eventually because of that. And you should be able to out-regen him a decent amount because of the Orb of Venom harassment as well. I'd say it's a Pugna-favored matchup, but Brewmaster should be able to farm decently the first couple waves until levels start adding up. And with rotations from YapzOr, that completely can change things up. Then they can go for dives onto the Pugna and kill him. Those levels of clap. See YapzOr already making his way down.
Yeah, they were trading runes, so Febby took Dire side and YapzOr took Radiant side runes on the eastern side of the map. And now YapzOr rolling boulder forward, looking for a hit onto MP. It's still a level 1 Earth Spirit, and just shy of level 2 Spirit Breaker, so he doesn't have Bash available, but Nether Blast level 2 with Decrepify. Didn't get Decrepify up, rolling boulder away. YapzOr, the attack!
It's not enough.
From Pugna, yeah, it won't be enough, but you got a very buffed up Bloodseeker, and mid one's not going to enjoy this. That's both heroes on the offlane of Team Secret low.
Courier! Puppey's trying. Oh, he almost got the courier with the Centaur.
Not going to happen. They'll turn around now.
Yeah, all you want to do with the Bloodseeker on your lineup is do that harassment, as the panel kind of mentions. Force damage and all the lanes possible. The Decrep almost might have been enough damage to actually kill YapzOr, but having him low is just dandy anyway.
It's making mid one very scared. It's 12-2 against 24-8 in this mid. So QO really just shredding this mid lane, and the roaming supports like Chen, Puppey is still having to focus on making sure that Forev isn't able to just farm whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, and Duba's been sitting mid. Mid one actually might just get dove out right now.
Yeah, this may be the first blood. He's got no way out this one. A quick searing chain for Dubu. Splinter Blast, it doesn't bounce up to mid one, but it won't matter. Kuro is more than buffed enough, and Ember Spirit falls in the mid.
Heavy physical damage versus Ember Spirit is downfall in the laning phase. You're able to take advantage of that with clean rotations from Dubu. Actually, Dubu's just been basically laning in the mid lane.
They're trying to help out. The Wild Wing comes in. There's a nice Observer Ward as well down from Immortals, so they know how far they can push this, and also flag too when Puppey wants to rotate into the mid lane. A little bit more problematic for him. QO now has phase boots too, so movement speed increased again.
I think he just has to jungle on Ember Spirit entirely now. I don't think he can lane mid versus...
So what do you do? Like, who can you send mid? It's not like you can just have YapzOr sit there. He needs to rotate and help the lanes.
It's awkward. I think mid one just has to wait till it goes under his tower to farm and hope to God he has vision of wherever the Bloodseeker and Wyvern come in. YapzOr bottom gets the connection onto MP. They get the clap as well. MP should
He's
be
got
down.
a
He's got a
lot.
lot of stick charges though.
Yeah, a lot of one charges available. He's got the blaster belt up to, but YapzOr as well as FATA, more than enough damage with the double damage.
Yeah, the DD was clutch there.
Yep. SB's going to be charging top, so Dubu has moved up towards Ace. He doesn't have level 6, there's no jump away. Triggers his level 1 in a Vitality, and now the physical damage has to do the work against Ace. Forev starts his TP back, that's 7 points of Burning Spears, and the TP won't complete. But it's still the safe laner. Going down, Hoelgaard dead, so no experience for him for that kill.
Definitely concerning though that the Hoelgaard only has 29 last hits in that top lane.
His
It
net
is a
worth
safe lane, but-
he's 500 behind, or 600 behind that of the Bloodseeker at the moment.
Which makes sense though. It's a mid lane. It's mid lane Bloodseeker got first blood as well. Mid lane has more creeps as well.
It's got more than the Pugna then.
Yeah, it's concerning that he dies right away when he has that type of advantage. There's no way that they can really help him with the Chen and the Earth Spirit at this time. It's pretty much strictly up to YapzOr to get those counter ganks, and they're looking to try to go on QO here when he uses Blood Rage.
But again, that Observer Ward, it sees too much.
Yeah, it sees him.
Yep, so what do you even do here as Team Secret? Even if you want to smoke up, you're not exactly certain where the vision's going to be, so mid one initiated on YapzOr and Puppey. They're actually watching this mid lane, and they still can't stop it. The Rupture is on Puppey. That's a level 3 Chen with nowhere to really survive. Rocks or not, Febby will charge in as only on one of the creeps, not on a hero. So 2 heroes lost for Team Secret. Meanwhile, on bottom lane, MP is sucking FATA dry. He'll TP out the Nether Blast. He'll connect.
Oh, raindrop save.
Yep.
Raindrop initially
Protection.
saved him from the first blast and then the secondary blast as well, so successful there. But I mean, QO is snowballing pretty out of control in this mid lane.
God, Febby's a dick. Takes the haste rune, takes the bounty rune. Mid one just can't catch a break at all.
Forev is the offlane bounty, he's level 4. He's not finding a whole lot of last hits or anything, but all he really needs to do is get level 6 and start throwing those tracks for the Bloodseeker to go crazy.
Yeah, this feels like that sack lane, right? Like you just accept the fact this isn't going to work. It's almost the same as like a support bounty hunter, even though he is in the 3 role.
Look at mid one's life. Dubu and Febby. They know he's going to go back toward that mid lane now soon. They're probably going to ward behind the tower, get ready for a setup onto the mid gank as this Ember Spirit comes back in.
There's pressure applied to bottom lane too as to give FATA like pause for concern. Yep. Like he's going to hit level 6 now. The creep wave comes onto the tower, but it's still heavy danger zone. And Febby
die here.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, they cancel. Okay, it's a little bit too far. There's no Ember Spirit on the map. They don't want to get counter ganked. That's the way that they fall back behind. TP was still on cooldown, but they don't know that.
No,
really.
You probably don't even care anyway, right? Like as long as you can get MP in range of the tower, he's still going to bring it down.
Yeah.
Both the mid as well as the bot tower for Team Secret licking wounds.
And that's with the Chen lineup too. So the early game is extremely to not lose their tower, so they don't get invaded on too soon. But now Ace is online on that Huskar at least in the armlet factor. You still need a little bit more because you want to get higher levels in that Berserker Blood, since it's not really great magic early on. Puppey at least finds a D ward, well aware that that was there, and as mentioned, Immortals did put that mid ward behind the tower so they can try to go for those dives and take the tower.
Yeah, Puppey probably felt very happy the fact he got rid of that Observer. Just to not really restrict the vision. Again, the ward game of Immortals on point, just like game 1.
They really understand like the comeback mechanic for a team. So that you know the Ember Spirit's going to go jungle, they put one ward on the side there, and you know that you want to take that mid tower early on to put that other. And now they can give Febby the mid lane to soak some experience, and QO can rotate. QO's very fast right now. Are of course sitting low. It's also the beauty of having Bloodseeker versus Huskar is Huskar tends to be sitting at low HP throughout majority stages of the game.
Yep.
Phase drummed on QO. Very different kind of build coming.
This is that early aggression, and they're going to try and fight up on top lane. So Rupture is available. The second Ace gets hit by that, then this fight is over. But they don't see him just yet, but QO moves up. Now they see him. He actually waits out, doesn't use the Rupture straight off. And now he does. Ace being charged forward. Mid one's going to arrive, but there's not a lot he can really do. The Cold Embrace is on QO. Mid one looking for that burn damage from his Flame Guard. And now in comes Febby. Doesn't actually get a bit of a chain bash onto mid one, who'll Ember Spirit himself back over to where Puppey is farming. So a 1-for-1 trade-off on the top lane, but it's great for mid one. That's some good catch-up money and experience.
Yeah, very nice.
But you're still going to lose your tier 1 tower.
Yeah, that's the only problem. That they're not going to gain any real objective outfit from Secret. And that's their safe laner dying again.
They're smoking. The Team Secret in the bottom river.
So much pure damage coming out from Bloodseeker, both the Blood Right as well as the Rupture.
Are they trying to catch the retreating heroes? Dubu's already moving back out, and does he not close enough to Puppey? He'll be close enough to YapzOr, so he'll break the smoke on YapzOr. A quick kick silence, charge coming into YapzOr. That Spirit Breaker is going to go straight through the Chen. Maybe not when YapzOr just rolling boulders forward, and Dubu caught on the cliffside. He's got Splinter Blast available, throws it out. The damage is high into YapzOr. Farev dusts up for the moment, but they take the Spirit Breaker out of the fight. Thanks to FATA with this chaos effect. Ember Spirit dies in the meantime as well. They're looking for another target, and the charge forward will actually grant it for Febby. The Brewmaster split wearing off in a fraction of a second, and that Earth Brewing. FATA actually left it there in the middle of the Immortal lineup. They're dropping like flies here, Team Secret. FATA will fall to MP's Nether Blast. And Immortals, fantastic moment for them. This is momentum, and this is Bounty Hunter having level 6 during that fight.
Synergy with Secret's lineup. To be able to use the Huskar, and they pick the Huskar into Bloodseeker, so he's He's always low, so Bloodseeker's always just zooming around the map at 450 movement speed. We see mid one just dies, and so maybe we gotta get a cleanup kill though onto MP here. So that's quite nice. Big chunk of gold every time they get kills on Secret, but they're unable to really play like their Chen Huskar kind of line. They want to be able to group up around the Husk with the Chen creeps, but unable to at this point in time.
Huskar's about to fight bottom. He triggers the Vitality, he's looking for the jump onto Febby, and now Arctic Burn Dubu just backs it out.
Yeah. That was the first split usage by Secret too, the big team fight ability that they do have. Immortals just steamroll
top lane, mid one, he's Rupture for the moment. BT's just got delivered. Oh wait, he'll cancel it. He's got bottle charges, so he spirits forward, looks for the kill onto QO. Now the Rupture is down, mid one feels like he's got more strength, but this bottom lane is just waiting for an attack. Rev will find a different target. It's going to be Puppey over in the tree lines. And with level 4 Shuriken toss, the damage is so high. He wants that kill while bottom lane's been initiated on. The curse is on Ace. For Rev, he wants to finish the job, but now the fighter is here. He won't really get it. And both lanes, well, it will actually be the mid. Puppey will die. For Rev will be able to reach him with that last toss to get the kill.
This is a farmed bounty hunter. This offlane bounty's going ham. He's 4-1 and 4. Getting involved in everything. He's got drums up as well now if he wants to.
Ooh, here they go. In deep, and Febby. Oh, he charges away when you jump in. Puppey will see him leave, but there's not much he can do about it.
They're just unable to match this aggression from Immortals at this time. They don't have level 6 on YapzOr either, right? Yeah, he's still level 5, 12 minutes in. Really suffering.
Oh, Daya just scanned. They scanned looking for MP's rotations. This is why mid one's now jumped into Spirit. But you've got Rupture up. They'll Decrepify. They'll Drain. A Spirit jump. He's just got enough distance on it where he's not really going to get hurt just yet until the Decrepify will connect. A charge coming in. Spirit Breaker will arrive. The Rupture's almost killed him off. But it's the buffed up Bloodseeker. That high movement speed. And it's all because Ace is on basically no life whatsoever. They're stunning on QO, but he is still living through all of this, running away while Team Secret die. You've got the track on the FATA with the Brewmaster split down. Febby just jumps in, gives him the stun. FATA will try and survive, but Decrepified, TP begins. Where's your stun? There it is. Dubu brings the curse to bear, and FATA wants to run out of the Blood Rite, so at least he doesn't take the damage from that. Denying himself is the only way out here. MP will not allow it. FATA will die to him. And this is now becoming the easiest game for Immortals.
It really is a disaster. The only thing that Secret can really do to come back is take fights around the Magnetize with their Spirit. And yeah, Puppey getting stalked.
It's the fact that Forever's here as well. That's a level 4 Shuriken toss available. You don't even have Nether Strike, but it's not required. Everyone's getting money from all of these kills. 7k advantage now for Immortals.
How do they fight into Immortals lineup? This Pugna and Winter Wyvern Cavern that they opened with from Immortals, it seems to be just way too much for them to just walk into. It's too much damage.
Mid one again.
Q is just throwing Ruptures.
Yep.
So, yeah, here you go. It's off cooldown.
He's almost got BKB. Like, you on full like fighting from QO now with like BKB. Where's that damage that you can inflict on the Bloodseeker?
Very minimal on the side of Secret. Pretty much only physical is coming out from Huskar, and his damage early on is mostly from Burning Spears. It's actually prioritizing leveling the Inner Vitality over Berserker Blood.
Maybe he's trying to keep his life up, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of a Huskar.
That's the bizarre thing. That's why the panel, why we were all kind of curious of them picking it into a Bloodseeker.
Yep. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's just very hard to play. So that's what we're releasing. Secret just off to a very tough start. YapzOr,
mid one.
We rarely see these kind of performances from him. He's 0-1 still, unable to get involved.
Penitence onto Dubu, but when that curse is on mid one, doesn't have a lot to work with. They're sending mid one back, and rightly so. The Spirit Breaker charges forward, so there'll be the stun, but the Chen Send back will do its work. But so does the Splinter Blast. Puppey copping way too much damage to stay alive.
Oh, they kill all the creeps too.
They're gonna kill mid. Forever triggers drum charges. No, I thought MP was gonna dive on that. But they're gonna take the tower anyway, so I suppose they are killing something. This is Immortals who are finding kills, but also taking objectives. The difference between game 1 and game 2.
They're just massive though. They have top 3 net worth. The Bounty Hunter, the Pugna, and the Bloodseeker are all just absolute cruising, building toward Roche potential later on with the Solar Crest going to be coming up in 4F. So they're actually pinging out already. They have Blood Rage, they have Medallion. Starting to pressure it.
When your Brewmaster has less net worth than the Spirit Breaker, yeah, life is hard.
3, 0, and 8 on Febby, finding all the perfect charge connections, but Mostly just the damage that they're able to put out, so QO can just go berserk in these fights, and Secret can't walk into this Wyvern Pugna. Like, they just can't. They can't get like the group together for Secret. Like, Secret wants to be able to have a 5-man unit to kind of go into a fight with Brewmaster ulti, with Huskar, but they're just getting ran at by Immortals. This is just typical Immortals kind of doing what they do and having a very strong.
Yep. So Aegis the Immortal onto QO. They're going to back up Shrine, then look for another fight. And Team Secret, God, they gotta wish they had some level of money. Like, Arcane Boots is a struggle for FATA to buy, and you'll be able to buy them now, but you're 16.5 minutes in for that extra mana pull. Rupture on top lane, mid one again. Gonna slide a fist, jump away.
He's just forcing them back every single time they're split pushing. I mean, the key is really going to be YapzOr and FATA to try to make some miraculous stuff happen in the fights with Magnetize.
Secret are coming
split.
to fight. They got a double damage on Ace.
But Immortals is all around.
Here's the rolling bottle forward. They're going to get the stun kick onto MP, but the curse! Dubu's there at the right place, and Earth Spirit has a double damage Hoelgaard that just ripped apart his own teammate. Ace is getting drained out. No way he can really survive this, but at least he can bring Forev down with him. The Burning Spears go to work. But then again, so does QO. They want to keep that Earth Ruling alive because you know who's coming back into it. It's the Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster to the tree lines. The stun's available. It's the Yule Scepter on MP. FATA, no way to escape this. Locked in the trees, and Immortals giving him a big brew hug.
Very good itemization by MP there. I was going to say, I hope that they build a Yule Scepter at some point, since Spirit Breaker and like Shuriken was with the Wyvern.
Mid one actually have? Yeah,
he's okay.
Yeah, I'm like, he's got to have a defensive spirit.
Febby itemizing toward a pipe as well now, so just negating all the damage that Secret will have whenever they do.
Here's that initiation. I wonder if this also reeks a little bit of desperation from Secret, knowing they need a kill, they need a pick off.
I do think so. Like, look at the map. Just look at the mini map. They've got no control of this game whatsoever at the current state it's in.
They did, however, get 654 gold for that kill onto Forev. The Bounty Hunter is worth that much. So you got money into the Huskar, which will allow him to finish up the Halberd at least. So that's an upside.
There's just such a massive deficit. I don't even know what Halberd does. There's not even that durable on the Huskar with the only 3 points in Berserker Blood. He still takes so much magical damage. And it's not only a 10,000 gold lead, it's a 7,500 experience lead for Immortals as well, and it's only 18 minutes in. It's just gonna get more and more painful. Now they're already starting to threaten with Blood Rage plus Pugna Blast onto the high ground.
All out of towers, killed by 18.5 minutes. MP has Ether Lens as well as his Yule, so he's got all the mana in the world. He's actually going to get the kill on Brewmaster. FATA will fall. YapzOr's going down as well. QO is perfectly buffed. Puppey will walk in. They may even just call this right now. There's no way to really repel Immortals. It's 19 minutes into the game, and Team Secret are basically like lambs to the slaughter here. Immortals, they own this game. They own Team Secret.
Yeah, this is a absolute blunder. It's just sitting on the back, draining with Blood Rage. And they're going to continue throwing the blast. Decent change for mid one.
Nah, he's going to cancel the Nether Strike. That's actually a big change. Forev and QO really low. FATA, he started the split but got cursed up. Ace has almost killed him, and he will die to the Splinter Blast as well as Febby charging through. Oh boy.
They got QO.
They did get QO. Febby will fall directly after. Team Secret, this is really happening again, just like game one. Team Secret defending the high ground. They brought down the big problem maker. Forever still there fighting, but MP, the second problem maker. Finding the kill onto YapzOr. Hunting in the tree lines. Ace will move over. Life breaks available. Jumping down MP. Begins his TP with the Crepify and Huskar. No way to attack into him. So Team Secret, this is almost a carbon copy. They lose the tier 3 tower, but they defend the racks.
They've got a much higher gold advantage this time. And the thing is that Immortals kind of stuck on the high ground, and they're playing versus like a bunch of level like 6 and 7 heroes that respawn fast.
The advantage of having your base pushed 20 minutes in.
Do I see everybody queuing up a Blade Mail? I see a lot of heroes on the side of Immortals queuing up Blade Mail, but here we do see the fight, yep. Look at poor FATA, unable to do anything. YapzOr gets a decent initiation, but yeah, it's just at this point still a little bit too late, and Immortals going to continue train running it.
Yeah, wise there from Immortals, this time learning from their mistake. Don't fight underneath the enemy shrine.
Yeah.
Especially when mid one has a perfect control against your initiator.
You can feel the desperation though from Secret. Blink on mid one before he has anything. Bots into Blink. He doesn't have Veil. He doesn't have any other type of build. He's getting gone on right away.
Yep.
They're gonna try for the charge silence combo.
Do they have it? No, straight to Nether Strike. Quick
Nice.
slider fist into the trees, mid one. You'll be fine for the moment. FATA is the man who's running away.
They're just drawing the lines. Look at that. Dubu says push mid, push top.
Ace
Don't
is
let Secret out of their base pretty much.
watching Ace trying to hold this perfect limit where he tries not to buff up QO.
I mean, he buffs him up anyway. It's 465 movement speed Bloodseeker. Already gonna have Radiance very soon too. They can wait if they want to, but knowing Immortals, they're gonna continue running at the buildings, continuing to try to force Secret back at all times.
Yeah, there's 2 shrines to kill, and Roshan will be up in 2.5 minutes.
They'll
so
do that though. Okay.
yeah, find kills outside the base if you can within that 2.5 minutes. Then establish vision control. As long as there's no shrines for Team Secret to jump in behind, it's not like you can have shenanigans from FATA. Because I'm thinking maybe that's the only way you can approach this, where Team Secret have to loop around and a TP to a shrine with a blinking clap to split from FATA. That'll work. This, however, will make life a little bit harder. It's just Febby versus mid one. I suppose he does have Wild Wings helping him out.
Fine, yeah. But
Yep.
Febby's no fear versus an Ember Spirit at this moment in time with Pipe, 1800 HP. No prison picks here. Is it YapzOr getting caught? Oh! The Dagon plus the Nether Ward.
Yeah, that hurts. Mid one, careful how many abilities you're going to use. The Hand of God's committed forever so low. The clap from FATA. That will find the kill. Puppey, a little bit of trouble as Febby has initiated in. They got a little bit of help further to the north, and that's the Pugner who's in the neighborhood. A quick little storm brewing will send him up into the air, and now he'll hit the deck, follow the stuns, controlling up MP. They need to hold him there while the backlines, Puppey caught out by the Spirit Breaker. You've got the curse at least, but MP has fallen. Mid one will find that one. Here goes your curse, just holding the Brewmaster in position, and you are right. On bottom lane, that's exactly what QO is doing, taking a tier 3 tower, but really, is the cost going to be good enough? QO at least jumps away under the cover of BKB, backing off from Huskar, who's ruptured, and Huskar knows he cannot keep this chase going, but they need this kill. The kick is perfect. FATA again with the clap. Much needed kills. Really good money arriving from him. And Immortals. Kill after kill is happening. Mid one wants to trigger off the shrine. Is he baiting them in with low life underneath the shrine? He was probably just waiting for YapzOr so he can get some mana, but now Febby has moved in deep. The cold embrace is there, so Febby secured for the moment, but Ace to the front lines, the charge forward. Febby needs to keep the Nether Strike, keep that control up. Ace has the regeneration. Febby, the kick, it'll connect. It's just enough damage to send him over the edge. Is it with the one Burning Spear tick? It won't be enough. Forev has died to mid one, however, but they don't claim as many as they would probably like. But hey, Team Secret will take anything they can at the moment. That's a good fight for them.
Immortals getting very split up there. QO going bottom to be a bit greedy, his team fighting top, and then after he dies, they still run bottom, even though Pugna's not there, and they try to take a 3v5 engagement. That just shows that they're feeling very confident in the way they're in the current state of the game.
The double halberd on Huskar. Thoughts?
You got two, huh?
He did.
A lot of evasion. I mean, it's a good item. It's one of the best items on Huskar. I think he just needs like cheap items that he could pick up like that so they can actually get into the fights.
It's just funny to see that when you don't even have strength treads.
No room for upgrading boots, huh?
Not when you need to afford a secondary halberd. Off to Decrepify up on top. Looking for the damage with the Dagon. Hope the Nether Ward would do enough damage. The charge reveals the fact that mid one hasn't gone back far enough yet. But he has Blink Dagger, he's got Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Febby knows he can't find that kill.
Now Immortals is grouping up, though. They recognize that last one was a bit greedy by them. Everyone getting split up.
They're smoke ganking.
Yeah.
They're coming in, they don't have a shrine available anymore. Rolling bottom from YapzOr, gets the kick in silence, is over onto the Wyvern. Can they kill him in time? The life is being given from MP into the Wyvern to keep him alive while Huskar ruptured. So all they can do is stand and fight against QO. And Immortals know this. They're backing up. They're trying to split this fight up so Ace has no real effect. So that's exactly what they've done. Into the backlines, killing off the Chen. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. QO moving like Speedy Gonzalez all the way down south for a little bit of regeneration while mid one sucked out dry by MP. Ace wants to go in once more with that life break. But yours defensive, but they cut enough damage. The Burning Spears is still doing work. and Hoelgaard is a real hero. They're not getting enough damage into him to pick him off. Kuro's coming back into the back lines, looking just to snipe out the support heroes.
They're kiting
playing
around.
this almost like a Queen of Pain. Ace, will he finally fall down with the Blade Bell from Forever? It's too easy to tick him out. And Team Secret losing a lot of heroes in this. But the two big problem cause for Immortals still remain alive.
Dubu lived an incredibly long time there from MP. MP giving him that life drain. Extremely nice to be able to get all the spells up. But you still see the power. The Hoelgaard can actually stand toe-to-toe with his Albert item, but once his teammates start dying, once the disables are gone, he just can't move.
That's where FATA has more work on his shoulders. The Searing Chains needs to work even harder. How do you even stop this? The bottom lane's being taken out now by Immortals. They started this work 6 minutes ago, and they're looking to finish it.
It's just the range racks they end up getting, though.
No, they didn't go for the melee.
Yeah, they didn't have MP there because he was still dead from earlier. They need to just continue this, though. Group up. Probably go for the Roche next for Immortals. Keep vision, though. This Hoelgaard is definitely a problem. They have to make sure they clean up the rest of the heroes first. And they're going to take a fight mid, maybe.
Yeah, mid one. He's pretty exposed. The Searing Chain's not catching heroes, only the creeps at the moment. Mid one, Sleight of Fist. Where's that Spirit back? They've got it. And Ace, maybe a little bit too close up at the moment. And he's also insanely mindful about the double blade mounts which are available. Both Bounty Hunter as well as Spirit Breaker. The heroes he wants to kill.
Solo Crest with Blood Rage. This Roche should die fairly quickly, but Secret does want to take the engagement. It is under... They are tracked, though, with the smoke. Dubu walks up, breaks it.
Yeah, Immortals. They don't want to be caught instead of Roshan. They definitely don't want to be caught with Roshan low doing half of the work for Team Secret.
If YapzOr dies, if they can pick off YapzOr in the fights, it's impossible for Secret to really take a proper engagement. They have to keep YapzOr very safe. Mid trying to do what he can to get this Radiance, but he's caught up quite well on that Ember. Remember, he had bots, blink, and nothing else. Now he's got a full relic. One from that red.
This is what happens when you find kills in the engagements. Yeah. When you're this far behind from Team Secret. I get for a moment they actually zeroed the experience advantage. Only for a very small moment. The gold, however, is a different story. That's still always been the way of Immortal.
Pretty crazy. They're going for the charge. They want to initiate. As long as they can get the initiation.
They're looking at FATA.
Oh, FATA's super dead.
He's toast. He has buyback available, so if they want to commit, you can only TP to the tier 3 tower. That's the issue. So, well, he does it. Rolling boulder forward. YapzOr able to get the kick. And silence onto Wyvern, turning on the Magnetines over on 4. Febby, however, in the backlines. Team Secret can't bring their backlines to the front, and this is why they couldn't do the damage. They couldn't capitalize on the space created by YapzOr, but maybe they can do it with brute strength. Ace standing his ground against both Febby and MP. He has the life to work with. The one charge is bringing him back up again. Febby's Blade Mail will wear off in a second. Hoelgaard needs this kill. They need to find the opening. Even the Sata Blast just walking around to help out. They found another target. Quick clap. Not going to find it. MP able to blink out after the Yules.
QO's already down to 5-second BKB. So he runs in and they actually cannot kill this Hoelgaard. He is a massive problem. Even though FATA dies before the fight starts, they force a buyback and they kill the majority of the rest of them. It still is Hoelgaard who's making a lot of space for this Ember Spirit to catch back up. Mid one now with the Radiance finished.
So now you got missed chances kicking in on multiple fronts. Kuro's almost finished his Manta. Actually, sorry, that is his Manta, right?
Should be, yep.
Yeah, Courier didn't go to the secret shop, however. Kuro's too focused on getting Roshan. Yeah, now it's moving back, realizing what it failed to do. But mid lane initiation is out. Winter Wyvern, Dubu gonna end up falling pretty quickly. The Rupture is out once more. This time it's on Ace, and he just stands his ground until Puppey can send him back safely. Dubu gonna try and make the most out of the fact that Hoelgaard isn't here. Charging forward to YapzOr, who rolling boulders away to a little bit further to safety. Mid one, maybe not so lucky. Puppey with both Hand of God as well as Mech. It's not enough to keep the Ember Spirit alive. That's a big kill. He bought out to have that Radiance. Puppey will fall as well. No buyback from him as the Shuriken Toss cancels the TP from FATA. Bouncing off the corpse of YapzOr into the Brewmaster, and this started to look better for Team Secret, but it escalated quickly. 4 heroes down, no buybacks available, and the one sole remaining hero charging forward. Febby will catch him out. You can turn on the Blade Mail. There's nothing Ace can really do to fight this. Rupture's off cooldown in 8 seconds time as well, but Immortals is looking for racks.
It's objective time, finally. Everybody's dead. This is when Immortals can actually hit buildings.
Chen's alive, yay! But is it Chen now? Yep. He's got a Sata Tormentor to try and help with the defense.
Secondary racks cleaned up.
Oh, that's a level 3 Dagon. Oh, and the Shuriken toss! And they get the track beforehand. 22k gold advantage.
This is it. Yeah, this is it now. They're going to get the last set. Last effort for Secret. Right, he's going to charge in.
Yeah, jump forward. Ace is giving it a crack. He's just trying to bait them into a fight closer towards the fountain. So when you get the Ember back up, they'll have something to fight with. Huskar has buyback, and this is the moment. They have to find the kill. So Spirit Breaker getting Searing Chained on the steps of the fountain. They're TPing forward. Huskar needs to jump onto QO. Rupture is not available. The Nether one, however, will cause a couple of problems. Ace will turn around and pick it off pretty quickly. But because they're doing that, there's no chase onto the Immortal heroes.
They go for kills again instead of cleaning up the racks. Immortals is crazy. They're like, yeah, we can get Megas, or we can kill this guy.
Yeah. Hey, Team Secret put the bait down.
They did put the bait down, that's true.
Yeah.
But they fell for it. But it's still, you know, it's 24k lead. It's very commanding. And as a Huskar lineup, you ideally want to be able to get the first Roche. You want to have a clear-cut advantage. Playing at a detriment is extremely difficult.
They're going again on mid. Oh, okay, the blink forward into the fight.
Oh,
so Ace can jump. He actually went for a mid one. They'll get the hit. Bounty Hunter will fall. Winter Wyvern will join him. And they're looking for a third. The Yules, actually it was the Storm Bruling, sending QO up. Can they control him long enough to get the kill? No! They jumped on the illusion! They didn't realize which one was the real one until now they send him up in the air, dropping him down. A little bit of a mistiming with the kick and boulder. So QO can trigger his BKB. Looking for the opening. The Rupture's on mid one. Team Secret, they tried to be ballsy. They tried to go in, and now the poles are being severed. Team Secret neutered in this mid lane. Ace is trying to fight it out, but Forev will bring him down.
QO with the outplay there. The Manta dodge. Manta sends his illusion down. Secret falls for it. Buys him enough time to have his BKB up. MP was Blood Raged, gets insta-bursted by Remnants as we see here. Beautiful combos coming in from Secret as well, and then this is where it comes down. QO. Look at how, look, 10 seconds till his BKB's up. This was so well played actually by him. Micros them both down. They expect that the rooted one is not actually the real one. Except for mid one. Mid one seemed to know. He was picking him out from the start, but still a pretty big play there, individual by QO.
Back into the charge. FATA close to base. Puppey here with mid one, who bought back, and again Febby way too close to that fountain. He's got a lot to survive with. Now it's buying space for Immortals to take now the Megas up. YapzOr. It's a nice kick, but Forev has his PKB up and running. Megas are there, and MP will initiate the quick Decrepify Drain Dagon Blast. A Brewmaster cannot survive this, and Febby, Nether Strike's available. Maybe a little bit too close to the fountain for his liking.
He's teasing him.
He really is. This is a message sent by Immortals to every other team that's there. Kick him in, he'll charge out, but with the curse, they want to battle in, and they are farming the fountain of the Team Secret heroes. Your base is Immortals' base. QO will die to the fountain.
They're calling it, yeah, it's
GG.
Damn over. Wow, Immortals making the Offlane Bounty Hunter work, but
I don't know if that was really the secret to it.
Yeah, definitely. I think
it felt like the other lanes were the stronger ones that made it work.
They put so much pressure onto like Brew, YapzOr unable to find successful rotations. Same thing with Puppey and this Bloodseekers, just non-stop running at like 600